Just my security camera.
You always have it on when you're playing, just so you can see the door behind you.
No, actually,
Same.
it's for when I'm asleep, and
you can watch
it makes it so no one messes with my stuff, and it records 24/7, and it's audio.
Actually, I just figured out a
This
solution.
will be delayed, though. That's the one thing. The video and audio will not look the same.
Sorry. I am dumb.
I need to get a webcam. I gave my old one to my brother because he needed it for school. Well,
Take it back.
Shame.
All right, so I'm supposed to have my character sheet open and my Roll20 open, right?
Yes. Those are your two main that you want to have. Yeah.
Session 0. Oh, about
And
making
then
sure we
you
all
need to
have
join
what we
the
want.
Roll20 link that Chris posted in the group chat.
Yeah.
And then once it shows you once you join on our screen or on the.
This is pretty good quality though. It's definitely delayed by like 2-3 seconds.
A second and a half.
It's fine. If you guys needed to see me, you can. Need to. If you need to. It is funny though. I did just run my cable now, and my camera is just on my speaker.
I mean, my camera is just like corded everywhere.
So I block.
I also just go dark.
Yeah, I block that.
That's my setup. Upside down.
And then.
Oh wow! Oh, it turns! Oh, that's so great! This is why I pay good money for things.
Put your cup away.
Yeah,
put your cup away.
Can you guys hear me in voice?
We can hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
No, I mean in the Roll20 voice.
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay.
God,
But I could hear Nathan way louder than I should have.
Also, on your Roll20, if it pops up with a bunch of pictures below, you go to the setting on the right. You can change it to just like names and a color. You hit the settings and it says game settings, player video avatar size, and you can change the size of that box.
Oh, I see. I wasn't muted. That's my bad. I'm sorry. I'm muted now. You won't hear me now on
Nathan, you're
Roll20.
on thin ice, okay? Be careful.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Cool.
Oh, hey, Josh is here.
Hi. Oh no.
Yeah, I need to go to Amazon and order one.
Should be interesting.
The gang's here.
Name. Wait, so
here.
where do I?
The gang's all here.
So let's get everyone.
There's a full HD 1080p with 30 FPS.
That's all you need.
Honestly, I have a Ubisoft one
for
that's probably
$24.
Yeah, that's all you need, really.
I have a Logic.
Okay, I'm ordering right now. It'll be here by Tuesday.
I have one with a ring light built in, so I don't have to worry about lighting. I actually have no lights in my room, so I kind of needed it.
Yeah, fully recommend a lamp at least,
goddamn
or ring light.
Yeah, I have a nice lamp right here. I can just honestly just turn on off and just don't do that.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna run
accept
around
darkness.
the Twitch thing and start posting shit.
Got it. In the meantime, for my knowledge and everyone, who here is familiar with Wildemount, Critical Role, or anything related?
2 episodes in.
Yeah.
Good day.
About 60
Actually,
episodes in.
1.5 episodes behind.
Oh, okay. So you're pretty caught up.
Yeah, 120.
You're more caught up than me.
121 is my episode I'm on.
Okay. And I'll just assume everyone else never watched Critical Role.
Basically.
Nathan and Anthony are the two that have, I think, the most experience with it.
Hmm.
And then the rest of us are just
Vikings
like
starting.
I'm starting, but that doesn't really matter, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. You shouldn't need knowledge of Critical Role and like their stuff because we're doing our own campaign. It's just set in the same world.
Right. It's just taking place.
Yeah, it just takes place. Hey.
Okay.
Not
Now there's
sponsored.
Three nerds
Not sponsored.
Here. 3 nerds here that own that book.
Okay. Books.
Jesus.
Oh yeah.
So
Books are great.
first is the continent of Wildemount. It is saturated in history, in magic mainly. Out of all of the continents on the planet Taldora, no, Exandria, it is bar none the most unkept and hence the most wild of the continents. Predominantly in the center, you have the newest power in play, a largely human empire, predominated by also elves and dwarves. Rising from a rebellion and defeating a former old power, you now have a semi-war state empire in play now. So if I can get this down there. So in the center is the empire with a few other sub-factions within. They own the largest city in Wildemount and one of predominantly the largest militaries. They regulate their religion to just 5 of the prime deities. So a few people here would be heretics.
Fuck.
Otherwise, it's an era of prosperity for them. Opposite of the Ashkeeper Peaks is a battleground of the gods, and now a ruin, desolate, and according to the Empire, holds dozens of ravenous, monstrous races. However, if you don't listen to the Empire, many of these races, these monsters, work together in harmony and under one common religion. They are the Kryn dynasty, off in the realm of Xhorhas, from their capital Rashona. And on the opposite side, along the Menagerie Coast, are 11 city-states, all bound together with trade and prosperity. They are, mainly craft and trade. They mainly come into conflict with the Revelry, which are a group of pirates that occupy the many islands down south and along the Menagerie Coast. This Clovis Concord is where I believe many of you are originally from. So with all of that said and these 3 powers laid out, I don't think anyone here has any reason to be in Xhorhas, correct?
No.
I don't think anyone
so.
here is
Not
playing
me.
one of their races. I'll just quickly double check. Is everyone's character in the campaign? Because I only see 4 here.
Oh, we're missing one.
One
Is
of
it
us
Nathan?
was behind and still needs to do stuff. So far behind.
It's okay. Honestly, I was going through and changing stuff on mine as well, and so
So
it was.
I mean, if it helps, then it could be a late entry.
Fine with being a late entry, if I have to be. But I had a day. Actually, not a day. I had
Hours to prepare.
what is your character's race?
human.
You're most likely from, either the Empire or Menagerie Coast.
Yeah.
So with that said, I'm moving the map so no longer have to look at Xhorhas. There's now 2 places this campaign can be set, at least in the beginning. That's along the Menagerie Coast or within the Dwendalian Empire. So that is largely determined to you. I will say the one stipend, the one like DM requirement in order to get this campaign moving, is that you are all starting within an academy as either faculty, as a student, or as a contracted worker for the academy. If that academy is within the Empire, it is the Solstice Academy in Rexingtrum.
Okay.
If it is the Menagerie Coast, then it's a different academy, Raksha Academy, just 40 miles down south of Nicodranas.
Okay.
Those are your 2 choices. Does anyone have any strong feelings about being within the Empire or within the Menagerie Coast?
I'm
What?
neutral either way.
I'm pretty neutral. I'm more familiar with the Dwendalian Empire than I am the Menagerie Coast, except for the waters of the Menagerie Coast I'm familiar with somewhat. So,
Okay.
I mean, it works for me either way. If anyone has any strong feelings.
So it sounds like no one has any strong feelings one way or the other. It's like that Family Guy skit. A Family Guy, it's Futurama. It's Futurama. No strong feeling one way or the other.
I am the neutral party.
Oh,
I am the neutral.
Chris,
Yes.
because I'm so far behind and I'm still having to roll up stuff. Do you want me to just do you want me to roll using D&D Beyond or use my
Do whatever you want. So long
Okay.
as your stats aren't 18s all across the board, I'm
As
fine.
long as they're normal humans, like normal
Mm-hmm.
stats. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Yeah, so long as you're not nuts, then it's fine.
Okay, makes sense. Okay, cool. Do that real quick and be quiet.
If there's no strong feelings one way or the other, then I'll tell you a little bit about each area, see if anything else happens, because some of you aren't familiar with these areas.
Okay.
So first, I will center us, change the map. I'll focus first within the Empire. Who is messaging on Discord? Okay. So the Empire is split between two main areas, the Morrow Valley and the Zemni Fields. And this map right here is just the Zemni Fields, because it is bar none the biggest part of the Empire. If you look just north of the Amber Crossroads, north of Sipilque Ridge, is Rexingtrum, the biggest city in Wildemount. Within Rexingtrum, you have two main powers that aren't the Empire. You have the Cerberus Assembly, the biggest, largest assembly of the most powerful mages in Wildemount. And years ago, they set aside their differences and formed this assembly and formed the Solstice Academy, which is where you guys would be starting if you started in the Empire. It's a rigorous environment. It is very much a strict academy that many people want to get into and many people are rejected from. Your characters would have to have something special that got their way in, either very powerful magical prowess, or money, or some type of fame that you built from levels 1 to 3. Regardless, it's a great place to be for all intents and purposes. It is a colorful, very vibrant area, especially Rexingtrum. It's a population of, I believe, 700,000 people, which in D&D terms in most cities are like 10,000 people, 20,000 people. This is a booming city. It also has, again, a shitload of mages in this area. Otherwise, the surrounding area is mainly just farmlands. There's other bigger cities farther down south. You do have Zadash, there's Felderwin, Pride's Call. All these are just various different farms and smaller cities that the Empire does own. Changing it over to the Menagerie Coast. Menagerie Coast is again all about freedom, democracy, and trade. They love trade. These are 11 independent city-states that work together as the Clovis Concord. They have no political ties. They don't. They are free to work with the Kryn Dynasty or the Dwendalian Empire. Unlike the Empire, where they have a lot of heavy tension between themselves and the Kryn, the Clovis Concord is fairly neutral. Setting yourselves in Nicodranus is again one of the bigger cities. It's also a neutral zone. So Nicodranus, being so close to the Empire, is a common ground where you'll see Empire, you'll see anything along the Menagerie Coast. And the Academy, a little bit lesser. It's not as prestigious, and it's certainly not backed by the Clovis Concord. No, sorry, not Clovis Concord. It is backed by Clovis Concord. It's not backed by the Cerberus Assembly. So, while not prestigious, a lot more people can come in, and it seems to be a much more lively, almost community college-esque vibe as compared to a Stanford-esque Solstice Academy. I have to check Discord quickly.
Well, one of my stats is
okay. Unrelated. So, any strong feelings one way or the other yet?
I might be near this one for
I feel
Anavir, possibly.
I'm leaning more towards community college.
yeah.
Community college.
With the group of people we have, I feel the community college one would probably be better. I don't.
Definitely.
From what I know of Anthony, I don't think he'd be allowed near.
I
I don't think you would, bro.
Yeah.
I know.
Just looking at my intelligence level, I'm definitely focusing more on the community college aspect.
Yeah.
Rather than
just looking at my race, I'm leaning more towards community college.
Okay.
All I know is one of my things is a 4. So community college, let's go.
Community college. I think everyone grappled really onto community college, huh? Anyway, so Raksha
We're dorm mates.
Academy. Well, you're not all students. Some of you could be faculty. Some of you can be contracted workers that just happen to be at the academy. But some of you can also be students. It's simply a center area for you guys to start at the moment. Not so much a you're all students here, and this is going to become an anime.
I'm gonna remind you guys again. Syllabus week.
Syllabus week.
right.
With that said, you should have access on D&D Beyond to the book if you ever need to see smaller details about the various city-states or various areas. So I'm not going to try and just bore you to death with exposition of every single area. But if you do need information, you can always talk to me and I'll try and provide it as fast as I can. Cool. With that said, though, I'm going to try and get everyone's now characters situated and embedded. I talked to a few of you before about characters, deities, etc., etc., etc. But I'm just going to try and go down the list that I see on my D&D. So from left to right, starting at Noxie.
Oh God.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So let me
Forgot about that
pull
one.
up your character first.
Yeah, it's about 2 seconds late.
So Wildemount is a special place for you. Because if I can, I'll switch back to the world map, that's why. It's a special place for you because if you notice, past the Ashkeeper Mountains and south of the many houses of Ig or whatever, is the ruins of Draconia, the biggest Dragonborn settlement. A floating city in the sky came crashing down not 20 years ago.
I know exactly why Will's.
Will's laughing a completely different reason.
I know.
My castle.
20 years ago, Draconia came crashing down, and with it, the caste system that the Dragonborn had in place. Tailed Dragonborns, like your character, are considered nobility. And along the Menagerie Coast, there's actually a lot of these trade barons or other beings that are Dragonborn with tails, with a large presiding in the area. While their noble titles don't mean anything anymore, many of the Dragonborn with tails along the Menagerie Coast are still proper land-holding barons. As a character, you wouldn't have experienced too much of comments about it, but those that knew a lot about other Dragonborns especially, and those that knew about Draconia and all these other things would have talked to you about it, would have asked about it, and would have probably shaped your opinion. You would have especially caught a lot of shit from Dragonborn without tails, because they were your lower caste. They were the people that could never be, even though you weren't part of Draconia, could never be these nobles. They were the working class. They were the slaves in some cases. They would just throw shit at you, assuming you're a part of that higher caste. So,
when in reality, I'm not.
Yeah, well, in reality, you're not. And it's a little hard to explain. Almost sounds like you're trying to like, oh, no, that wasn't me, man. I was one of the good ones. Some of them will buy it, some won't. But your own race has that own dichotomy of some of them are very friendly. Some of them are very not friendly to you. Besides that...
All because of one appendage.
Because of your tail, man. Besides that, you're already set along the Menagerie Coast. And I think that's about it that I can provide right now in session 0. Next is Will. Now I'm going to pull up your character. Yours is pretty straightforward. We've already talked a lot about yours. Paladin of Erathis? I'm trying to remember his name.
Erithus, yeah.
Erithus, yeah. One of the approved gods of the pantheon within the empire, so you won't have any problem showing your insignias and showing your belief in those areas. So you were already along the Menagerie Coast. So
Mhm.
hearing about contract work down in this Rushka Academy wouldn't be too far of a stretch for you to go down to. Nathan, do you have
Right.
your character set?
I know I will be a Twilight cleric.
Okay, you'll be
That's
a
it.
cleric.
I got you, cleric.
So
That's about it.
who is the deity that you follow?
I'm not there yet. For now, you're just gonna have to. I'm literally going through it, dude. I'm doing it right now. Don't worry.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. That's what session's here.
Yeah, 12 hours to prepare.
Yeah.
Moving on, though. Moving on.
Yeah.
They're just Josh on D&D Beyond. Who is
Well,
that?
no, it's
That's Viking.
God
Viking.
dang it! Did I not change the name?
Yeah, your name is Josh.
Damn it!
That's fine.
It's
It's misleading if you know who
it's
Josh is.
it's Anavir. It's like Anyver.
Half elf, correct?
Yeah.
So you're one of the few Empire kids of this.
Mhm.
Born, if I have to move the Dondalian shield
For the Empire.
Where
for
I
the
am.
Empire. Yes, you are from here, Belathrium. So you're within the forest and within 40 miles of Rexingtrum. So very much you grew up in the center of the Empire. You know all about the Solstice Academy. You know about the Cobalt Soul. You know about the Cerberus Assembly. You know, this was your life. If you have a belief in any of the gods, it has to be one of the five. It is a crime to believe in any of the other deities.
Gotcha.
So you made a little bit of a name of yourself as almost a folk hero within your town. And what would be your reasoning for going all the way down south?
Down south from I'm sorry, what was
From
that?
Rexingtrum. So you're starting here in Rexingtrum.
Right.
Starting here in Rexingtrum,
Mhm.
the capital of the Empire. And you're trying to get, or your character would be here
Down to the
down to Rashka. So you're looking at about an 800-mile trip.
I guess I want to make a name for myself. Just seeing what's out there.
Yeah. So in that pursuit of making a name for yourself, you've decided to attach yourself to this university.
More or less, yes.
Yes. And for some reason, you were denied from the much more prestigious Solstice Academy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Otherwise, a half elf for all the half elves there. Not a strange sight in the Menagerie Coast. Lots of different races are in the Menagerie Coast. Generally, only if you're a Jorhassian race would you see such a thing. That actually does bring him back to Will. So, your specific race, the Asimar, typically their birth is seen as a monumentous occasion because there's, in a similar way as tieflings would be seen as a sign of omen, unless along the Menagerie Coast, a Asimar's birth anywhere is seen as somewhat monumentous. So, where are you from? Because that town would more than likely have a memory of like an Asimar being born. So you were along the Menagerie Coast, correct?
Yeah, I'm along the Menagerie Coast, but as far as where I'd be born, you mentioned that there was trade as well as farming along this coast, correct?
Yes. Trade, farm, like to show you, the Menagerie Coast is Nicodranus pretty much all the way down to this port here. You can
Okay.
see like Port Zoom, Felderwin, the
Mhm.
Mali,
Okay.
and even down into the river. Your backstory specifically also mentions the revelry.
Yeah.
So being coastal would be a requirement.
I'll try Theolin.
Feeling?
Yeah.
Felwyn.
Other one?
It's a little bit weird. It's Felwyn, but yes.
Ellen. There we go.
So you're from Felwyn. So
And-
not a far journey, and you came down south, presumably as contract work.
Yeah.
So moving on, the last Stormer. Final one. You were half elf, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 times too. Okay. So as a half elf, you can be legitimately from anywhere within Empire and Menagerie Coast.
I'm one of the people that don't know much jack shit at all. So I would just pick a town. I'm said I'm born in the city, so
Okay, you're born in the city.
Mhm.
There's a few different cities, predominantly. Knowing what little I do about your backstory, Nicodranus, Portamali, Felderwin, other big cities along the Menagerie Coast would be ideal.
Port Damali, I guess.
Okay, Portamali. So just remember that. So you had your encounter, Portamali. So what is it that makes your character a rogue? For most of the people here, they have already told me about theirs. So why did your character choose the path of a rogue?
So he had to leave the city he was born in, Port Damali. And the issue is, in doing so, he couldn't really find work as what he's a guard, he's a watchman type, an officer, if you will. So over those months, over the years of being on the road, out of his city, out of his comfort zone, he became kind of like the rogue of having to learn tricks, having to learn stuff, or die, or starve.
Okay. So out of desperation.
Yes.
This life chose him.
And yeah, to an extent, but I feel like his own actions previously, he also chose it in a way as well.
Yeah.
So while he'd rather be comfortable, he's okay with it in a way.
So for your past few months, you most likely have journeyed from Damali down Felderwin, Port Zune, and you're ending up in Nicodranus. As this is your employment with the academy is just merely another step on your path. Well, some people are coming here specifically to learn or specifically as a part of their journey. This is just another brick on the road. Okay.
That was legit.
That was legit.
Okay.
Got me all emotional.
Is that the only emotion he invokes?
God. Okay. Regardless, I think that's everyone's characters set up.
Yeah.
Now
Mhm.
you
For the
have
most part.
reasons to be where you're going to go. If you have any other questions, character-wise or whatnot, to talk about, DM me. We'll get it sorted out.
Sounds good.
But moving on is
So
the sort of
the Menagerie Coast is that in the Empire or is that technically out of the Empire?
it's a part of
Remind
the
me.
Clovis Concord.
Okay, yeah, okay, I got it.
It's a part
So
of the
not in the Empire. Yeah, it's the neutral party. There's tension between the Kryn dynasty and Kryn dynasty and the Dwendalian Empire. Both have no problem with the Clovis Concord, and both have just come to trade agreements with them. Regardless, they are still under threat of the revelry. These pirates that sailed the coast and ruined their trade. Less,
So think of the revelry as Somalian pirates.
pretty much.
Fuck
Okay.
pirates.
So as the final bit here is we're just going to do a little test for combat for them that have never done combat before, and some of you to get used to their characters. So here at the Rashtka Academy, every few months or every month or so is a proving night.
Yeah.
And it's not so much a strict and heavy training where you have to prove yourself strictly. It's more of just a fun thing for everyone to gather around, test their strength, and for some people, the winners do get extra gold.
Nice.
So it's almost a little bit of a celebration. So lots of interesting, colorful individuals from Nicodranus do come south to the academy to watch these fights. They lay out food and drink and all sorts of different things for you to indulge in while you watch fights and while you participate in them. Because you all chose to attend essentially the community college places, this is where you find yourselves. Some of you are the contract workers and could go with the extra gold. Some of you are students or faculty that are kind of required to be here. I think everyone here is a contract worker, though.
Yeah.
So just gonna quickly actually do this. Grab you guys. Those of you that sent me
Eat.
stuff that I could kind of work with. I've never done
Exactly.
the far part of assigning these characters to you. So I wait for Levis and a few other things. I'm gonna start signing these. In the meantime, just some quick differences in DMing style. At least this is for me. I try and do 50% combat, 50% roleplay, or other things. I will only use these combat maps when there's going to be combat. Otherwise, I'll just try and have something else up for you to look at, and then just do the roleplay essentially. That way, I don't have to make a billion things.
Something I gotta learn not to do.
I think it adds each DM's own kind of twist to it.
Yeah, it's every DM has their own twist.
Because at times, like, I like going back and forth between the two. Or it's just like it's more of like actually having to think about what you're doing rather than just having to focus on a map.
Right.
Because if you're not like fully engaged in it and you just kind of like go back to the map, you can easily just determine, oh, this is what we're doing, kind of thing, rather
Right.
than being fully engaged with it. But
so I'm trying to assign this to players, but I don't remember how.
Tokens?
Yeah.
With a right click it and then there should be a drop down.
I see like add turn, advanced, and layer. And then like a
Double click it.
Oh, double click.
Also, for considering everybody's now here, all this literally happened from me getting this dice. I'm not even kidding.
nice.
Not even kidding. That's why. Because I got a new dice set.
Same dice. I've been using the same dice for the. Yeah, actually, that is true. He got a new dice set, and I was like, "Oh, D&D," and then we just randomly made characters.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, we need a DM."
This all happened like literally from that.
I was wondering why I just randomly get a PM in the day. Like, you want a DM?
Yeah.
I was tired of doing like half-assed campaigns of like. I was looking at my characters. And I was like, "Oh, this character made it to level 6. This character made it to level 4.
I don't even
campaign's
think
getting shorter."
Yeah.
I double click them and I just see like oh, there it is, controlled by. Got it. None of these characters are perfect because I'm not paying right now for Roll20. So just go with it from here.
I think I can send you DM files with tokens in them.
You might be able to, yeah.
I thought you were gonna go the whole memes. It's like, take my money, take it.
Here's my debit card number.
I only did that with Jonathan, okay?
Oh my god.
I made it so you guys control all of them right now because I'm a little lazy.
That's fair.
Don't know if Levis is still busy, but we'll get him in a second.
I'm really
How's that going,
behind.
Nathan? You're muted or quiet.
I'm unmuted now.
There you go.
So I have my class. I still have to pick stuff. I have a lot.
Hey, you got time? You got time?
You got time, yeah. We can just wait here.
If you guys have to do a thing, I can just arrive late. Like, I'm fine with being a late starter.
This is just merely what's
Just,
called
I mean, I
test.
do know how to combat. Like right now, I'm
Yeah.
trying to get some sort of like this. This is legitimately my like workstation right now.
Mhm.
Book, writing, book, phone, and then I have so many things up. I'm just trying to get things set up. Like, yeah. And then I have to find a god that works with my domain, which is not easy when I'm converting from one to another.
Yeah, we're gonna teach you how to do that, by the way, Stormer, how all that works, because there's gonna be times where you have to like multiply that a couple times. You'll see. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, Chris, for Twilight Domain, it's a newer domain, so it's not listed in Wildemount's books of like what god goes with what. Should I just pick one? What would you recommend?
So what? Can you say it again quickly?
For the Twilight Domain, it's from Tasha's Cauldron, so it was not in the book of listed. It's not listed in the suggested domains. Do you care which one I pick in general, or?
As long as you pick something that fits into Twilight Domain, just know that you're more than likely not going to be abiding by an Empire god.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm expecting that. One reason I was like, community college. Yeah. But yeah. So I'm gonna continue to work on this. If you need me, just
Yeah, just feel free.
yell at me,
We'll
throw a
start
stone,
here then.
smoke signal.
If you're familiar with D&D, this is really the last part of session 0. Is just like a little bit of test combat, get people into it, and, using your sheets, rolling again, and like that's really it. There's going to be a lot more when there's a direction for you to go, but I just really wanted to get everyone now grounded into the session. So just quick thing, can everyone move their characters? You have access to move literally everyone, or at least these main 4.
You still have it on the DM screen?
Yeah,
do
it's
not
still
think-
the generic map.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it? Okay. Don't actually know how to change it.
So on the top there should be a drop down,
Yeah.
and then there should be a little icon saying what the players are looking at. If you
Oh, I
drag it
see
over,
Yeah. There we go.
Oh,
Here we are.
I did not have to move the flag all the time. Now I do.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
So, which one the hell is me?
There's only these bottom 4 you can choose from.
I can move mine.
Yeah. You.
I think
Okay,
that's
I
mine.
get.
I'm
Yeah,
going
that's
to
you.
assume. Oh, wait.
You can make one quick little adjustment.
Here, I'm gonna try to start assigning them now. Okay, you got yours. I really did just kind of pick random free tokens I could use.
Mm-hmm.
So when that doesn't work out perfectly, I can eventually get real tokens if you're not satisfied with this one. You should be able to all control your.
There we go.
I'll be able to control one now.
I'm not gonna do it now.
Perfect.
Anthony, you have the 2 blades, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I have control of his as well. That's.
Yeah, everyone actually has control of Anthony's for a moment because I need to remove that.
I just wanted to make sure.
There we go. There we go.
Stab.
Oh, nice. It's actually up.
Okay.
It's dope.
Okay.
So for this little training thing, it is the Proving Night again at the Rishka Academy. Lots of different faces here, nobility, deck workers. You can even see there is a table laid out with various different food and drink available for the combatants, for the people watching. You're right along the coast, so you're hearing that constant crashing of the ocean, that smell of the breeze. And in this area, it's getting close to dark. There are campfires set up, and there's these sort of torch sconces that help illuminate a magical circle set upon just slabs of wood. This is still a magical academy, so this is just a fancy piece of decoration to help illuminate this fighting ring. It's not the most professional setup in the world.
Might I ask
But-
how to rotate
Yeah.
your character? Or...
If you click on it- Okay,
Yep.
go ahead.
there should be a little like
gear? Or
no, it's like a little like box that attaches to the outline of your
Oh.
character.
is being covered by the other one? Okay.
Yeah, and so like it might be a bitch to get to, but you can grab it and you can like rotate your character using it. Always kind of put it into a place where you don't have to fight it again. But
Oh wait, I know. There you go.
So as you all are getting situated, as a quick thing, can anyone name their or go into settings, which is the wheel on your right hand side, and change your in-campaign name
Mhm.
to character name?
I already did it.
Yeah, I did
Yeah,
it too.
It's gonna help me learn your character names.
So I already changed mine. So if you refresh the page, it'll show mine. If it
Mhm.
still says Noxy.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, it does show yours. Yeah.
Okay.
Stormer, change yours to, or is Stormer your character's name as well?
Okay, fine.
Oh. Takes 2 spaces.
1 second.
Let's give it a little bit longer. Nathan, do you think you're gonna be able to make it for this one, or are you going to just like?
For combat,
Yeah,
no, I will not,
got it.
unfortunately.
All good.
But I'll still be able to pay attention and listen, and I'm just going as fast as I can to get this all.
All good.
Moonweaver is not a okay god, right?
Not only in the Empire. You're free to believe other gods.
No, I know,
especially
but I mean in the Empire, correct?
yeah,
I
within the
just-
Empire, Moonweaver is a no-go.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. That works for me. Sweet. And I feel that makes sense for Twilight. So yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Wait for Will to get back, and then we'll
Hmm.
get it all started up.
Sounds good. I'm gonna get my stuff opened up so I can understand what I'm gonna be doing with my character.
Good call.
With all his stats and what he has and stuff.
I'm just gonna PM you this.
Secret tunnel. We're gonna find one of those one of these days.
Soon enough.
I'm excited. I have a great reason to do that now because I am a bard.
Oh, why pamming me? Discord.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I figured.
I have a good guess. Okay, I don't.
No, you don't.
I don't. I really don't.
Oh, this is gonna go great. Mm-hmm.
And Will's back.
Welcome back,
Alrighty.
sir.
I have to go eat real quick, and I
Oh,
can't.
shit.
I tried eating up here, but it's not happening.
Oh, come
So,
on. You can eat up here.
to go with story, my character chooses not to fight.
Just not today. Not today.
Not today.
He's uncomfortable with his newfound power, and he's not ready.
Okay. Alrighty. That said, then you hear the sound of the announcer getting ready to prep the next fight. He pulls out a sheet of paper and reads out, Torin Ball.
All right.
Step over in front of the platform. Next, Avenir.
Oh, boy. It's my turn.
And finally, and you see him like take a moment and pause. Mr. Harbinger.
I think he's dead. Where is this Mr. Harbinger?
Okay,
Oh, there he
yeah,
is.
moved up.
Hello,
Okay.
good sir.
Let's go. You will now be fighting against our academy's 2 current front guards. And you see as one axe-wielding man steps up, followed swiftly behind by one holding a bow. Remember, this is a clean fight. No disintegration, no mauling. Keep it above the belt, gentlemen. We clear?
Aye.
Okay.
Good. We want to see some battle! And at that point, the few people here start cheering, clapping their hands. The 2 figures in question, those 2 right there, take a step up. You see the ranger starts to knock a bow. The guy with the war, with the war axe, gets low, gets ready. You guys have just a quick few moments to reposition yourselves however you see fit, and then I'm gonna want to see some initiative.
All right. So anywhere around here goes?
Yeah, just don't like duck behind the bartenders or behind some other people that shouldn't be caught in this.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone watches as Mr. Harbinger ducks and weaves behind the dragonborn.
Mr. Harbinger, you know we're in a fight, right?
All right.
This
Initiative.
rogue doesn't talk much.
Does not much. Okay. Okay. With that, everyone roll initiative.
This is a.
I'm just gonna use roll. Then you're gonna use roll 20.
Okay, just
Yes.
roll 120, right?
It is a D20
Okay.
plus
Plus
your
your-
dexterity modifier.
Ooh. Okay.
So D20. Of course.
Oh wait, I gotta.
So
go.
yeah, you can do like roll D20. plus whatever your dex mod is. I believe for Mr. Harbinger, it is a +3.
So
Okay,
it's
so I
one
got a
roll, d20 plus 3.
So I got a 14 and I got a modifier. Is it like a save or is it just a plus?
It should say initiative right there.
Initiative.
Okay.
It's at the middle top of your sheet.
Oh, okay. So like it will say like whatever plus and then like, right? Instead of a save, it's just a plus whatever's, like a
If you
modifier.
look
Yeah.
next,
Okay.
next
It's
to
your
your armor
dexterity
class.
modifier. Yeah, next to your
Oh,
armor class
gotcha.
on your character sheet, all the way at the top.
Oh, okay. So that's a 5.
Mine is a virtual dice.
So that's a 19 I got.
Okay.
All right.
I got a 19.
So
Put 19 in there.
Okay, yeah. I see that last one.
yeah, I went with d20 plus 3.
But
Yeah, I see that.
the number I rolled is a 14, just so you know, and then the modifier.
Mm.
You have a plus. You have a 20 in dex.
18. No, like yeah, an 18 on
14,
dex.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
That +4.
And then that's a +4 on dex, yeah.
So if you roll the 14, it should be an 18.
18. Okay, gotcha. I was just making sure because I didn't know because of
Good.
the
All good.
armor. Somebody said armor, and I
No,
was
no.
like,
It's next to armor class where it says initiative,
oh,
next.
gotcha,
and then
gotcha.
it shows a plus whatever.
Okay, got you.
So it's gonna be, so just do slash roll 1d20 plus 4.
Oh, I rolled a dice, or should I do it in the chat?
Oh, you roll the physical dice. Okay.
Yeah.
No, you're fine rolling physical dice. Just
Okay.
I did mine via 20 roll.
yeah, I see
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
The 3 rolls.
The first 2 were just me trying to figure it out how to fucking work it.
Yeah, you're fine.
And then you roll the worst possible.
It's a natural one.
Yeah.
Well, he's hiding behind the Dragonborn, so when combat starts, you're a little bit slow to catch on. But then you strike. A little late, but better late than never.
So me and Viking rolled the same,
Pretty
essentially.
much. But right above you is the axe wielding man, who is going to very first take a few 10 steps up to the Dragonborn. If I can pull up the stat sheet, is going to just swing at you once with his great axe. It's an 18 hit.
Yes, it does.
Hmm.
Take 8 points of slashing damage as he runs over, axe overhead, and just chops right into you, almost blowing right past your blade.
I would like to hellish rebuke that.
Okay. What is that from him?
It's a dex save,
Dex save. Okay.
and I believe if he succeeds, he takes half.
Does not succeed. He rolls a 4.
All right, so that's 3d10.
Roll it.
So he'll take
Okay.
17 cold damage.
17 cold damage. As he runs over and hits, you see his Torrent Ball takes a step back, and then you just use that pain you just felt to fuel this hellish rebuke, and it almost freezes him to the bone, but he manages to shrug that off and keep going. So next initiative, Anivir. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, Anivir.
Anivir.
Yeah.
Anivir. Okay, it's your turn.
I think I'm gonna cast my blindness / deafness to that axed man.
Okay. What's the save?
Is this for charisma, right? Or
If you look under
Yes, as a
spells, it
bard.
should show hit DC.
oh, like the range? Or no? Oh, con. 13, right? If I'm reading that right.
Yeah, so he needs to roll a Constitution saving throw and beat 13.
Okay.
Did not.
Okay, thank you.
So 11.
Oh, okay.
So he fails.
Damn.
So he fails, which means your spell takes effect.
Oh.
Which
Oh,
do you
that's
choose,
right.
blindness or deafness?
Oh wait, I choose between those two.
Yes.
I'm gonna go for blindness.
So you take a step out, you kind of like look at him, and you conjure through the spell on him.
Mhm.
Within a few moments, Tornball, you watch as his eyes just go that milky white, and suddenly he starts like frantically looking his head around, completely befuddled now by the spell that's taken hold.
Well played.
Tornball, it's your turn.
I would like to pull out my bloodied spear
Okay.
and take a jab at him.
Oh, actually, sorry. Anavir, were you going to move or do a bonus action?
I think I'm gonna go. So wait, I can move 30 feet.
30 feet, yes.
Okay, so
Um,
I'm
I
gonna
don't think
probably.
the map is set,
Yeah,
right? Actually, it might be. Yeah, the map's
it's
set,
like
right?
5 feet each time.
Yeah, 5 feet each square.
Okay, so I'm gonna say I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20 right here. I'm aiming myself right over here. And I end my turn.
Okay. With that, it is now the wrong stat for that one. Okay. It's now the ranger who now takes 2 arrows out from their quiver, loads them both, and is going to send an arrow towards the dragonborn and one towards the bard. So /
Right.
All right. Curious what the
17 to hit, Noxie,
17 hits.
and towards the bard, 8 to hit. I assume it doesn't hit.
with like, is this
I'm gonna
armor?
bring up his character page too.
Is it armor for me, right? For this involved, or
Yes.
oh, I have
It's
a
your
armor
armor
14.
class. Yeah, so
Yeah.
does not.
Doesn't hit.
So 4 damage to you. Torn ball. It's not a exceptionally powerful arrow, but it does explain why they're able to knock and fire so rapidly. That they themselves are going to move 10 feet back and start to prep the next 2 arrows. So now it's Mr. Harbinger's turn.
So, is the axe guy still there, just blindly swinging around? Confused.
He's
Yeah,
just
he's
blind.
pretty. Yeah.
So he's blind, so he doesn't
Actually,
really know that I'm there anymore, right?
sorry, I totally forgot. Torn ball, it is your turn.
Yeah, I was about to TM you.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
But I just went with it.
I haven't
Sorry
taken a
about that.
turn actually.
Yeah, but
No.
he was at an 18. I accidentally skipped when because initiative you
Okay,
guys are both
yeah,
on
sure.
the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when he moved, he just glossed over. But it's all right.
All good. So sorry, torn ball.
Gonna jab him with my spear.
Yes, the blood spear. Roll to hit.
Plus.
Yeah, 15 definitely hits.
All right. And I'm not attuned to it, so it's only be the +2.
7 points of damage is not bad. I believe you technically have advantage on the hit because
Oh,
he's
I do?
blind.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Okay,
That's
so
a
let's just
word
really
higher.
check for a natural 20.
Yeah.
But still, him being blind, you're able to like just take a few moments, wait till there's a gap in his defense, and just thrust the spear right into his side. With that done, you attack with the blood spear. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
I can't really use false life as a bonus action.
Unless it says bonus action, you cannot.
No, I can't. So I believe that'll end my turn.
All right. Okay. Sorry about that, Mr. Harbinger. It is now your turn.
Okay, so he doesn't know I'm there technically because he's blind.
Yeah, in that sense, he doesn't know you're there anymore.
Okay, so I attack because he doesn't know I'm there.
Okay.
And he's being distracted by.
Yeah, so you'll get your sneak attack.
Yeah, so I travel. Behind.
Okay, so you just dart around and move around him, able to get right behind him.
And
So-
I stabby stab with my
Stabby stab.
dual weld.
Okay,
Blades.
so roll once, d20 plus your dex, all that. Roll it twice for advantage. Natural 20. So
And
crits.
do I?
Yeah.
Is it plus one?
Yes.
Or?
So for your weapon attacks, it's going to be your dexterity, because daggers are more dexterous weapons,
Fair
plus your proficiency, which is at your current level +2. So
Okay,
this should
so
be
dexterity
a
says
+5.
+3. So okay, so I add it together.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Roll. Do I re-roll?
Do it for your offhand now, which is also advantage.
All right, d20 again, +5.
+5,
Correct.
yes. And you have advantage, so you roll twice.
13.
Okay. Roll it again because you have advantage, so you can roll twice and take the higher of the two when you have
So-
advantage.
When you roll for advantage, you can roll 2d20.
Okay.
I'm gonna call it a 19.
Well, you roll two numbers and you take the higher one. So
Yeah.
what you did was correct.
Yeah.
So the first one's a crit. For that, we just double the end result number that you get. So roll your damage die for your dagger, which should be 1d4.
Alright.
Okay, and it's
4?
yeah, it's not a lot,
It's
but
a dagger.
yeah, it's a dagger. So
yeah.
it's also plus your dexterity,
Mm-hmm.
because you're using your dexterity to help just like wedge it in for that extra damage.
Okay.
So it is 7 damage if I do that math right, because you have a +3 to dex.
I'm bringing his page up to help him out.
And
Or
because
never
it's a
mind.
crit, we double that damage. So you did 7 damage with that one dagger, but because it was a crit, it's now 14 damage.
That's
And
really
now roll your sneak attack.
Which die is that?
It should say somewhere on your character sheet about sneak attack. Noxie can help you because he pulled up your sheet.
Yeah, but it's private, so I can't really.
That's
it's a 2d6.
Roll 2d6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So slash roll 2d6.
That's an option. So 2d6 plus what? Plus my strength?
For sneak attacks, it's plus nothing. It's
Okay.
just like additional damage that gets dealt whenever you sneak attack.
All right, roll. 1-3 or 3-1.
That's 4.
Yeah, it's +4.
4.
It's on the same attack that crit, so its damage is also doubled to 8. So you did 14, 22 points of damage with your first hit. So you just kind of get right behind him, you wait for a moment, and you just wedge your dagger right into his back, almost like right against his spine. And then with your second dagger, you hit again. So roll the 1d4 plus 3 for your dagger's damage again.
D4 plus 3, you said?
Yes. So now this is your offhand attack.
2.
Okay, yeah, but for a total of 5 damage. So you wedge that dagger and you just hit him right in the side as well with it, and then take both weapons out. He very much knows you're there now, as I believe that is 27 points of damage you just slam into him.
It's quite a bit.
And he is looking fucking rough. As a guy that was already kind of like a walking tank, you just sneak up right behind him and just almost obliterate him in those 2 strikes and step back.
Ladies and gentlemen, the rogue.
I got assist.
And now, back to the top of the initiative
Okay.
is his turn. Quick
Oh, wait.
thing.
Do I get a Is that a bonus action?
Your bonus action is your second dagger
Mhm.
attack.
Okay.
You can move out of the way, but he can swing at you as you move
Yeah.
out of the way,
If you were to
or you move away from him.
Mhm.
He does get an attack of opportunity if you move away.
If you move out of someone's
Sure.
combat range, the length of their weapon, they get attack of opportunity against you. He's blind, he has disadvantage, but he can
Right.
still get hit.
Mhm.
I'm squishy. I'll stay.
Okay. So
I have a negative
He's-
2 Constitution.
yeah, he's staggering now, bleeding from being stabbed in the spear, now being stabbed like in the back by 2 daggers. He's gonna just let out this yell. He's gonna swing his axe just blindly behind him, not bothering to turn around. But he's already blind, so he doesn't know even if he faces you. So I'm gonna roll with disadvantage now, which is I'm gonna roll twice for his attack, and we're gonna take the lowest number, and this is gonna see if it hits you.
Oh,
Okay.
yo, wow. Very lucky.
So we're taking the lowest number, so he gets an 8. What's your armor class?
Good question.
Should be right below your walking distance.
Mhm.
Oh, walking 14.
14, yeah.
Okay.
So because that number is below, or his attack roll is below your armor class, he swings out wildly, but it's so crazed and so wild. You're managed just to step back, duck out of the way, and get that distance away from his attack so it doesn't hit you. For Aniver, I'm gonna say your name wrong every time.
Aniver, yeah.
When does he roll to break free of that spell? It should say the description.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the spell right now. Oh, it's a 1-minute duration?
Is it just for full duration, or is it like when he's attacked? Is there any stipend for breaking it?
Can I click it and it'll tell me?
What does the duration say? Yeah, if you click it,
Yeah,
it
the
should
duration's
expand
1 minute, if that's what you're asking. Or
So that's
At the end of each of its turns, the target can make a Constitution saving throw. On success, the spell ends.
the target can
It's
make
the
yeah, it can make a
final-
Constitution
you have to
saving throw on a successful.
That's what I want
yeah.
to know.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, sorry. I had to
So,
like click
yeah, it's
on it
all
and
good.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, many spells are going to have that, so keep
I'll
an
make
eye
sure-
out for that.
Exactly. I'll keep
Yeah.
a lookout on that.
1 minute.
Back.
Okay.
All good. So he's going to roll a con save again to break free. 21.
Damn.
Now, finally taking that few moments, he manages to break free of your spell, and sight comes back to him. He just turns around towards the rogue, just crazed and blood in his eyes. Okay, that's his turn. Aniver, it's your turn.
you're up.
All right. At this point, I think I'm gonna use hideous laughter at the Axeman.
Okay.
Was this one?
Will just shaking his head.
I will be rolling I'm gonna go for, I think it's a Dex 13.
Okay, yeah, so that's what he has to roll.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Those are DC spell saves. So if you ever see like the target has to make a Wisdom save,
Right.
that's what
Okay, gotcha.
Then that's when you look at the hit / DC on your
Mm-hmm.
column.
And that's what they have to like pass. Okay.
yeah. So he has a +2 to his dexterity, and if that, or is it dexterity he has to make for hideous laughter?
Yes. It's Dex.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wait, my bad. It's not,
Yeah.
my bad. It is Wisdom. It's Wisdom.
There you go.
My
Wisdom
bad.
save. This is important. His dex has a +2. His wisdom has a +1.
Okay.
So 15. That
Ah.
beats your DC.
Yep, it does.
You tell your terrible or interesting joke, but It doesn't land. Whatever blood craze this person has now is solely focused on the rogue behind him and just goes right over his head.
Damn it, I thought that mom joke would get him.
Do you have a bonus action movement you'd like to use?
I would imagine the only thing I can do right now, right, is like movement, or I can do another action, or...
You're a bard, so you have bardic inspiration, which should be a bonus action.
That's right. I have a crossbow with me.
That would be an action to use. A
Okay,
crossbow.
okay, I see.
You can, if you click on bonus actions, you can see what you can actually do.
Yeah, there you go.
Gotcha. Bonus actions. You know, I think I'm just gonna move a little bit closer with my teammates. So
Alright.
I'm just gonna do 5, 10, 15, 20. So I'm gonna move myself right here.
Everyone goes behind me.
Safely behind a dragonborn once more.
Not looking too hot though.
Hey mate, how's it going?
You take a step, you step onto the wooden platform. The kind of sigils light up as you step over them, but nothing else happens as you just get right behind the dragonborn once more. Okay, Torin Ball, it's your turn.
He's looking pretty hurt, right?
Oh yeah, he's looking pretty rough.
I'll go for one more whack with my spear.
All right. That's a D5 you just rolled?
Oh. How did it say? Oh. Hey.
Did you roll the hit?
Oh, right. There we go.
Okay.
That
Does not hit. Take a moment, but now that you can see, you try and like line up another stab. As you go to thrust forward with the spear, he just takes his axe down, deflects it to the side.
Right.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Probably gonna shimmy 2.5 feet this way to make it a little bit harder for the archer to hit me.
Okay. On that turn, yeah, it's now the archer who takes out 2 more arrows, lines them up, and he's going to shoot one at the rogue now, and one at the bard.
Okay.
Oops. Those 4. So this one is for Mr. Harbinger. So 10. I don't believe that meets your armor class.
Nope.
Okay. Next one for Anavir.
Oh
21.
Oof.
Oh,
Definitely
that's
hits.
rough.
That's not that bad yet.
Can't see that dice, by the way.
Scroll down.
Just scroll down. Do I throw a
Oh, he's doing his attack.
Oh.
Yeah, these are just attacks.
Okay, I was just
so you
wondering about
took
the
that one.
saves.
So it's 6 damage.
Okay.
So while he takes up his lines, he's trying not to hit his ally, which Mr. Harbinger is behind. And when he thinks he gets a chance, he releases the arrow, and it just misses, lands like 5 feet behind you. Harbinger takes the second arrow they had, lines up, and just hits Anavir, or its center mass.
Oh my god, my kidney.
Perhaps 2 more arrows. And Harbinger, your turn.
Six damage.
How low HP is the axe guy?
He's looking pretty rough. He's just bleeding from his back, his side. He's like almost a little weak in his stance. You can still get a sneak attack on him.
Well,
Because
do archers have... Wait, is a sneak attack a bonus action, or is it not?
The sneak attack is your first attack on a certain creature. You need either advantage or they need to be engaged with one of your allies.
Which in this case would be me.
Both. Because wait, is he still blind?
No, he's not.
Okay, he's not.
He's
So
not
you
blind.
still technically get sneak attack.
Yeah,
'cause
I'll do
I'm still
one
in
sneak
combat.
attack. I'll do one sneak
Yeah.
attack on him,
Okay, you
and
only
then I'll
get one
transfer
sneak
my-
attack per round.
of course.
Okay.
But then I'll transfer my actions to the archer.
You need to move over to the archer. So, but first,
So
let's see if
one
this
at a
hits
time, right?
for the archer. Let's see what the berserk guy hits. So, roll the hit on the berserker.
So D20, right?
D20 plus your dagger. So that should be plus your dexterity plus proficiency. This
So
is for your
one
attack roll.
D20
So if you look at your actions, you can see what your
plus
daggers are.
3.
Plus 2. So plus 5.
Plus 5 in total. Okay, I was just
Yeah.
rolling with 12 plus 3 last time. That would have been awful. Alright, rolling.
Hell yeah.
17.
Yeah. That will hit 22 total. So roll your damage plus sneak attack.
You're gonna keep helping me out with this.
Okay. No, it's all good. Eventually, you'll have it perfectly
I'll get it
memorized in
down.
your mind.
Oh yeah,
So-
we'll get it.
Your dagger is going to be 1d4 plus your dexterity modifier. This is just your attack roll.
Plus 3. Oh, that should be the one right there. Oh, it's a 2. Okay.
Okay, 5 damage for the dagger, and then 2d6 flat. And that is your sneak attack damage, 2d6.
2, 6, and then plus 3 again, or plus 5?
Nothing for a sneak attack.
Right. Okay. Roll. Can't see.
11 points of
11.
damage.
2, 4. Yeah. Okay.
So, as you take that opportunity, and there's this brief moment where he has to look behind to kind of block Torin Ball's attack, you take that chance and you just stab him right in the rib. Isn't down yet, just barely hanging in.
I can't dash yet, right? Just for free. I'm not that high level yet.
You should have cunning action by now.
But that's another action, isn't it?
Bonus action, I believe, for your cunning action.
But did I already use my bonus action?
You did not. Your bonus action for you is the second dagger hit.
Okay. So I didn't use that yet, right?
Correct. You can use your cunning action to disengage, which would mean so he can't take a attack of opportunity. Or
Okay.
you can use it to dash, but
Which is
in this case, you wouldn't have any need to dash.
Well, if I could dash towards the archer.
You can move towards the archer, no problem.
You can disengage and then move towards them.
Yeah. So
Okay.
every turn you have 30 feet of movement, and that will always be the same.
Oh.
Dashing
Okay.
makes it 60 feet of movement.
Let's dash out of there.
And
Or
he's
we'll
only
disengage.
about 18 feet away.
Yeah.
You're
So-
well within range.
So you'll disengage, which is a move to prevent an attack of opportunity against
Do I have to roll for that, or do I
No,
just
you don't have
No.
to. You use a cunning action, so just say, like, I'll use my bonus action for cunning action, disengage.
Cunning action, disengage.
Yes, and just
And
move right up
womp.
to the archer.
Womp.
And then attack with your offhand. Or actually, sorry, you've actually used your bonus action.
Yes, that was on my bonus
Yeah.
action. Yeah.
So you're just now engaged with him.
Just chilling.
Yeah.
Me mugging him.
So you take a moment, you wait for the right time, and you just leap away from the barbarian-esque character, and you start making this beeline towards the ranger. It's now the barbarian's turn. As we get back to the top of the round. He is going to, kind of seeing where you're at right now, Torin Ball, he's going to take a few steps around you, and he's going to just take one massive hit against the bard here, who blinded him not that bit ago. 8.
Cute.
Missed. Takes that swing and it lands like a foot in front of you, and he has to like take a little bit of time to wedge it out
Sir.
from the wood.
You just missed.
He shouldn't even be standing. Come on.
Oh, he's very close. Anavir,
Very-
it's your turn.
It's my turn.
Yes, it's your turn now.
Oh boy. I'm just gonna do vicious mockery right in front of him.
That's a wisdom save or what?
This one he has to do a wisdom save. Yes, 13.
Okay.
I'm gonna click it right now too, just to read on it.
This is
Vicious mockery.
I swear, if he goes down for this,
he
Did
fails
not.
to save. Roll the damage.
All right, this one is it a 1d4?
Yeah, okay. 1d4, and I believe he has disadvantage on the next attack.
Okay. I got a 3.
Okay. You saying that, your insult hits him pretty hard, but not that hard, unfortunately. As he
Oh man.
he's got to be at like a quarter of a hit point.
Yeah, dude. Okay, is there that's not like my full turn. I can just move or do my what you
you
call
can
it?
move or do a bonus action, but you have casted a spell as your main
Right.
action.
Can I do bardic inspiration to Bloodborne? Or unless I can move and do that, but
You can move and do that, but you're within melee right now of this berserker, so you get attack for opportunity if you move out of range.
okay, so I will move. I'll move about 20 right here.
As you move out of range of him,
Yeah.
because so
Oh,
he's
and I
going to
want
take
to
an attack.
do a throw, right? Or is he like a
No,
save?
he gets a chance to attack you since you moved out of his
Gotcha.
combat range.
Gotcha. Okay.
So he has disadvantage because of vicious mockery. So 14 to hit.
Okay, that I'm actually 14 with armor.
So he hits.
Okay.
As he
Damn.
take this insult and you just start to bolt away, he just swings with one hand and it clips your back as you're running away.
Oh! We're back!
This is a shit show.
6 points of damage.
That's 6 points?
Yes. 6
God
points
damn.
of damage.
Okay.
Rolls extremely low on the attack, but
That
it
still
works out.
hurt. Yeah.
Still hurts.
And
Okay.
then I
But now you can do your bardic inspiration.
yeah, I'll do my bardic inspiration to the Bloodborne.
Dragonborn?
Dragonborn, yes. My bad.
I don't know. Bloodborne sounds cooler.
You say your words of. You have to be a blood hunter for that. You say your words of inspiration, and now you're inspired. Torin Ball for.
Do I roll a die though? Because it has.
I clicked the button.
So he gets to add his that inspiration die to any roll he makes now.
Oh. Oh, okay.
And
Gotcha.
It's yeah.
The
You
D6,
basically
right?
give him a die.
Yeah, it's a D6 or a D6.
So
one
if
D6.
if he misses an attack, he can roll inspiration to see if he can now hit, or if he does a skill check, he can.
That'd be
add-
nice.
Can be really
Bards
helpful
are-
for what I'm about to do.
Bards are like very big, like support-esque characters. Okay. So, Anavir, that's your turn. Torin Ball, your go.
Spear again.
Spear. Okay.
Well, no, seeing what condition he's in, I'm gonna flip it to the blunt end of the spear.
Roll to hit. As you reach over and hit him on the side of the head, you have a feeling you did not give that enough energy. As he kind of just like looks over to you now, pulls his axe back after that swing he did on the bard, and with his very few hit points left, stares you down. What else do you do on your turn?
I'm gonna try something here.
What are you going to try?
I'm gonna move. Oh, wait, he already uses reaction.
He already did use his reaction. So
I got bigger fish to deal with. So I'm gonna move over here.
over to yeah. Just watch as you kind of run away, and he looks towards the bard now as
You got him.
enter
What?
range with the That's Torn Ball's turn. It's now this ranger's turn. Has quickly become surrounded.
Is it the
Sorry,
boy's turn or?
you're after his turn. After this ranger's turn.
He's contemplating.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's going to take a step back because he can't fire this close to you. He's going to take a step back so you can both choose to take attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
And this is just a simple one weapon attack. No pizzazz added. You just can do 1d20 plus your weapon modifier. Torn Ball hits. You can do one as well, Mr. Harbinger.
Just your regular D20 plus.
Ooh, short sword +5,
That's the one.
or piercing where it says 1d6 plus
That's the
3.
Okay, so
damage.
yeah, you have short swords. That's important. You've been using your daggers.
Okay, so 1d20 plus 5, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, getting it.
In the meantime, Torn Ball roll damage.
Yeah.
5. Okay.
I don't think that hits.
Nah.
Check. It does not hit. So 3 damage from Torn Ball.
Still the blunt end of the spear.
Okay. Sure.
I didn't bother turning it around when I left.
There's a spot on the spear that needs to be polished. So yeah, that's the blunt end of the spear. It would be a 1d4 if you're using the blunt end.
Yeah.
1d6 regardless, 3 damage. And Miss
Still
Harbinger
a
misses. This
1.
person takes the 2 arrows and is going to send one towards each of you. Um, 9, I think, misses against
Mhm.
Torn Ball. And now Mr. Harbinger is 6, so another miss. Still kind of recovering from that hit from the spear. Takes the 2 arrows, but misses them both. So with that, Mr. Harbinger, it's your turn.
So he knows I'm here,
Yes.
Mhm.
very, very obviously.
Yes. And because he stepped back, he's engaged with no one, so there's no chance for a sneak attack in this case.
Okay, well I'll just do the normal attack then.
Okay.
So 1d20 plus what?
5.
Plus 5.
Attacking with your short sword.
Do I have to move to him first, or do I just do it right now?
Yeah, you have to move to him. You have to be within 5 feet for most melee weapons.
Okay. And then 1d20 roll. 13.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Remind me.
For your short sword, it should be 1d6.
6 plus 3.
Plus 3. And you can
2.
attack with your offhand as well with your bonus action.
So a bonus action is to get the hell out of there.
Okay, so you disengage.
Yes. That's perfect
So
right there.
this quick little so a quick little run in jab, and then you just kind of take these backward steps, right around your injured dragonborn friend.
Thanks.
Sneak attack, run away. I'm too fast. That's okay. See.
Okay.
He's saying this when
Now
he's
for
behind you.
barbarian. Now for this barbarian's turn, he is going to
Oh boy.
recenter himself.
I'm going to absolutely dodge
Steps
this
forward, slam his axe again. +5. 11, yeah.
too. Oh, it's a
This
miracle.
game of cat and mouse as he keeps running over, slamming his axe, but so injured.
You
He's
did say these were.
lost so much of the power behind his swings.
You did say these were the veteran guards, right?
These are the front door guards.
God. Oh, what is your boy gonna do? Is it my turn or?
That's it for him. So yeah,
Okay.
Andrew's turn.
I think your boy is gonna do some earth tremor.
Okay.
What that requires him to do for a save is Dex 13. And oh wait, and then there's an effect of 2d6, I believe.
Well, see if he. So he rolls a 14. That's above.
Okay. So that just misses entirely, or?
Interesting point of order. Earth Tremor targets everyone within 10 feet
Right.
of the epicenter, which is you.
Oh, oh wait, I can cast this somewhere.
Oh, sorry, each creature other than you. So not you.
Oh,
Yeah, you
okay.
can cast this on spots in the ground. It doesn't need to be on people.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be on him.
Yeah, it's on him, and thankfully it doesn't affect you.
Okay.
So can we like ask our teammates to do something?
You can certainly ask. It's a free action to speak in the game. So yeah, you're free to do that. On a fail, becomes difficult. If the ground is loose earth or stone, sand, it becomes difficult terrain until cleared. So as you cause this earth tremor out, the ground you stand on and him, because as he's kind of stepping off the wooden slate, now becomes this like shambling mess of sand.
Mm-hmm.
And you both have equally hard times moving, but he is not knocked prone, and damage isn't dealt. But the earth is now shambling sand.
Is there? So could I use another action?
No, you cannot.
Oh, so we're just. Wait. Okay. I don't know if it's just some kind of logic I could use, but considering that the sand is moving, can it be like quicksand? In that regard. No?
It would need to be a spell that makes it quicksand, but
Okay,
it is
okay.
difficult terrain. His feet are sinking into it.
Okay.
It's making it really difficult. Your boots are also sinking into
Yeah.
it, mind you.
Yeah.
It's gotten increasingly more difficult to get away from this guy.
Wow, I just dug myself a grave. All right. I can't really say I can move anywhere, can I?
It's difficult terrain, which means you can move 15 feet.
I will start using that.
Where do you?
Your boy is going to move. Well, he is going to move right here.
Okay, he's going to take an attack of opportunity against you as you leave.
Okay. Oh God.
Wading through the rough sand. 12. I assume doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit. No.
Again, unable to take that step forward to make his axe have all the momentum. Again, just
Cat and mouse.
swing and a miss. Swing and a miss.
Oh no.
Okay.
Guys, my luck is running out.
Torn ball. Your turn.
Looking behind me and seeing the bard running away from the I'm assuming it's a barbarian
Yeah,
guard.
Yeah, he's just a guard with a big axe.
I am going to cast Witch Bolt at the guard with the axe.
Okay.
And as I'm casting it, I just tell the rogue behind me to duck.
Okay. Dragonborn kind of looks over, casts it. It's a hit?
It's a attack spell, so I gotta do
Okay.
a roll.
That hits.
Thank God.
All right. I'm pretty sure I'll roll the damage.
Might as well. I mean,
Yeah.
for fun here. Yeah.
Overkill.
You have 2 hit points left. So as you send out that bolt of energy towards him, it just hits him center mass, and you just go falling back into the rough sand. It just.
And then I'll use my movement to move up into melee range of the archer again.
Right. And you readjust and move yourself right into the enemy once more. Now, Archer's turn. Who is instead going to reach for the hatchet at their side and is going to make an attack against you with it. Tornball, as you are right in melee with it now. Heat. Kind of hits the metal piece of your armor and just skirts right off.
Studded leather.
One of the metal plates under the lever. Mr. Harbinger, your go.
So the barbarian is,
Out
for all
now.
intents and purposes, dead.
Yes.
Except he's still.
He's not. His
But
ass
It
is
was the
not gone.
non-lethal.
If I were to attack him, I would
let's
be
go
in
with
the.
that.
Yeah.
I would be in the sand, which means my stuff would be buffed, not debuffed. Right.
You'd be at half movement if you attack them on the ground.
Mm.
You also feel like attacking the guy while he's down already and just killing him might violate the rules of the Proving Night.
Fair enough. Which is why I was going to go with the ranger.
Okay.
Sorry, Viking. And since he is currently engaged with our friend the Dragonborn, sneak attack.
Yes. Roll the hit.
Wait, let me. Yeah. That's a 1d20. Plus 3 or plus 5?
5.
Plus
Your attack roll is always going to be like generally the bigger number, the plus 5. And your damage roll is going to be just a dex. So,
all right, so 1d20 plus 5, sneak attack.
That will hit.
16.
Yeah, that will hit.
Total of 21.
21. Pog. Okay. I roll again. Wait, that's one sneak attack.
Yeah, it was your sneak attack.
I have
so now
one more action, correct?
Well, now roll damage. So roll the 1d4 plus 3 and your sneak attack damage.
Plus 3 and sneak attack. Okay. I'm just going to roll 1d4 plus 3.
Yeah, 7
I'm
damage.
going to call that a 4.
It's the whole number we care about for this. The modifier is like extra. So 7 damage from
7.
And then 2d6 additional.
And that would end my turn?
No, that would be your first attack. Sneak attack is the first attack you make on someone where the criteria are.
And that's plus 3. Yep.
No, nothing on sneak attack. Just 2d6.
Okay, so 0. One 4.
Okay. So 5, 7.
5.
So you do 12 points of damage. Not bad. It's a hefty hit against the considerably less buff ranger as you take that dagger and just pelt it right into their side. You have a bonus action still.
Dash.
Or disengage. Disengage.
Well, dash goes. Wait. So
Disengage makes it so they can't attack you as you leave their range.
So
Dash.
how far is my?
You can always move 30 feet. So if you check the screen, every turn you can always move 30 feet away. every turn, unless it's difficult terrain or water or things like that.
Dash just extends that range.
Yeah, dash. If you use your cunning action to dash, you can now move 60 feet away.
Pretty
So if you
nice.
need to catch up to somebody, or you need to get real far, you can dash.
Can I try this?
Yes, you can. Your disengage is what makes it so they can't attack you as you leave the range, which is what you've seen has happened a lot of times. The bard has moved out of range. The barbarian got to attack as he moved out of range.
Okay.
Okay. So disengage, you just kind of move around. Is that it for your turn?
That was my bonus action, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm done then.
That is it for the turn. So Anvir, your go.
All right. So, can I do what I think I want to do is try to move like say 10 feet and then cast a spell?
Yeah.
Okay. So your boy is going to move 10 feet, so right here. And I'm gonna look at the ranger. And I think a hideous laughter is in call.
Okay.
And he has to roll a wisdom over 13
Got it.
or 13.
They fail.
Every
Which
time.
means you succeed.
Oh.
They fail. Your
He-
spell succeeds.
Gotcha. Concentration up for 1 minute.
What happens to them when you do your hideous, or when you invoke hideous laughter?
What happens? Creature of your choice.
Oh.
They become incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. A creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less are not affected.
Okay.
So they're just
So-
incapacitated.
Yeah, so you watch as the ranger, whatever joke the bard just tells, they kind of laugh at it, and it gets
Yes!
like more serious.
This mob
and
joke
more
worked!
serious, and then they just stop, fall to their back, and just start laughing from this joke.
Oh, prone.
Get him,
Well,
Dragonborn.
they're incapacitated from it
Oh.
too. So, is that it for your turn?
Yeah, and then I start singing for the Dragonborn.
You just start breaking
Yeah,
out.
I just start breaking out, all happy.
Okay. Dragonborn, this target's incapacitated in front of you,
Aha.
laughing.
I guess I'll just go in with my spear while he's laughing.
Okay.
Uh,
They're in this case they're prone, so you have advantage. As you just
Yes.
kind of take the spear in your opposite hand and just
the fuck?
Wait, doesn't he have bardic?
Yes, I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So you have 10 right now.
Yeah, the 6 plus 4. That's
Sweet.
14.
14. That will do it. Just
Untick inspiration. And then spear damage.
okay, 4 points damage as you hit them. That's going to see if they break from hideous laughter. They do not.
Yeah!
Okay.
Still laughing as the enter and exit. Spell still holding. It's a little bit fucked up, but
Okay.
Harbinger. Unless there's anything else.
I'm staying within combat.
Well, okay. So just kind of.
I don't have much in bonus action
Got it.
department.
Harbinger.
Oh boy. Yeah. Let me make this quick. And by quick, I mean he's prone, right?
Yes, he has disadvantage.
Sneak attack.
Yeah, you have advantage on your attack. Roll twice, take the higher number. As they're laughing, and you just all the time in the
So-
world to place that dagger.
Wait, so 2d20?
Yeah, just roll 2d20 plus 5, and then you're
Take the
looking
higher
at
d20.
Yeah.
This
That's
is advantage.
30.
Advantage. So 19 plus
so you take-
5, 24 to hit. You hit.
Definitely
Roll your
hit.
short sword damage and your sneak attack damage.
And short sword is 1d6 plus 3.
Yes, 1d6 plus 3. Nice. And then your sneak attack.
Four.
So 7 points of damage, and follow up. What's your sneak attack? 2d6.
And my sneak attack is 1d12, 1d20, right?
2d6 for your sneak attack.
Get one wrong. And that had no modifier, correct?
Correct.
6.
So that's 13 points of damage.
Yeah, that's 13 points of damage.
Plus the initial one, right?
And that's going to be enough. As you take your dagger, plant it in their chest, you watch their laughter kind of like fades away as they just.
Okay,
Pull
I got
their
a cake
head
to pull
back.
out of the oven.
Okay.
In the background, you see me shuffling, enjoying my time. It's like, we got this.
As you do this, as the laughter dies out, there's kind of there's this awkward pause as they're really not sure, and then just, whoa, yeah! As you win the day, everyone starts clapping and cheering. Almost immediately, priests and priestesses come forward and start healing the two downed individuals and get them back up. The ranger, rosy cheeked from all the laughter, but also like covering all of that,
I offer a hand to pick him up.
gladly takes it and just pulls them out. It's like, wow, I've never had such a cacophony of spells been shot at me like that before.
And I also walk over to the barbarian and patting him on the, like, helping him up. Come here.
Knocks your hand away. I think he gets up himself.
Whoa.
We're lucky.
Okay, man. I'm just trying to help you. Try to help.
Is the barbarian fully healed?
No, not at all.
All right.
He
I lay my hand on him and I heal him for 3 points of health.
Okay. He looks at you, who you've just been a bystander and a watcher at this point. He gives you a nod. Thank you. He goes immediately buffet. That's at hand here.
So he had 2 hit points when I cast Witch Bolt.
Yeah,
That was
he
I should have went with Eldritch Blast.
Ah!
Okay,
A
so
little overkill.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
come back. So
So that guy's dead, right?
No,
No,
they're all
dead.
back. It's
they're
just-
back.
just-
Priests,
they were just knocked out.
yeah,
Passed.
not
Oh,
no.
okay.
Priests and priestesses run up. They start healing them back up. Revelry continues again. These priestesses, some of them are adorned with a symbol of a simple twig and a circle, which those of you with a more religious mindset might recognize as the symbol of Wild Mother, especially because this is close to Nicodranus, which is a Wild Mother centric.
Mhm.
Wild Mother.
Regardless, people start breaking out, start talking more, and you hear the announcer, okay, clear the stage, everyone. We have fights. And as you all separate from here, at various different points, the announcer will come over, collect your name, simply because, as he'll explain, we're just collecting the names of the winners. Sometimes Academy crack prowess. We never know, something might come up that needs some more specialized individuals. So we like to, just collect, so we can send you off to the various corners of regardless, the sun starts to set on the ocean. You successfully complete a round at the Proving Night at Reshka Academy. That is about everything for session 0. Will be so in next game would pick up just a few days after. So you have a little bit of time to think about what your character might do in those few days. Those of you that attended and were in this proving ground, so that's Harbinger, Torin Ball, and Anvir, you both got 10 gold in spending money for your success.
10 gold.
Money.
Give me the
So,
money.
You're
So wait,
free
where
to
do I put
spend
that in here? I put that in management equipment? Or...
It should be under your equipment. I don't
Equipment, and there's a currency up on the top right when you hit equipment.
Oh,
I got 10. Yeah. I
Look
see. I
at
see
you.
it.
There's a platinum, gold, electrum, silver, and copper, and you can just put the number in and
10
add
gold.
cool.
So 10 gold, right?
10
10
gold.
gold.
have.
Oh.
Yeah, I have 20 now.
Free to spend
Same.
it whoever you want. There will be about 3 days before the next session and before you're called upon again.
Okay.
That is it for session 0. It's a little bit of a combat intro and
Much needed.
getting you guys more into this world. So here you are on
Just so you
Nicodranus
know-
Coast.
Just so you know, one more decent hit from that barbarian would have knocked me out.
Same. God. Would have been insane for me. He just
what
needed
was I
one more
reading?
hit.
What was that?
Oh, I was saying like literally he did 12 damage, and then all you needed to do, one more. Done. Yeah.
It was close. It was close.
That's why I was doing a happy dance. I'm like, yeah, he down. I'm free.
Yeah, I was over here counting his health. I'm like, we're not supposed to survive this. If they actually hit.
Oh, he's a heavy hitter.
He is a heavy hitter, dude.
But you were lucky to survive in this case.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
Just
Alright.
yeah. Besides that, that is about it. You guys are now here in Nicodranus as the session comes to an end. Pick it back up next week. Yeah, Nathan, I want to see your character sheet and just make sure try and find some way. Yeah, find some way.
I'm almost. I have some idea. I'm getting it.
Perfect.
All right.
Yep. Just dip my big toe into this session. I'm hungry for more. Absolutely.
I hope so. I hope so.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
I'm set.
So Nathan, you got about 166. You got about 166 hours to prepare.
I'm gonna have to.
I'll put it this way: I have an idea of a background. I have a god. Dude, in 12 hours, I'm happy on this far.
There you
okay?
go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well,
And next session, I should have my cam.
There you go,
Awesome.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, we can.
Perfect. Otherwise, yeah, it's ready to continue wherever the hell.
It
Well, wherever the hell it goes next session.
you see the color?
Kind of.
Yeah, but
Great.
yeah, Chris, I have a couple questions to ask you, but other than that,
Yeah, feel free to just DM me throughout the week.
oh, you'll
Okay.
get questions, many.
Also, if you guys ever like want to like check out like the recording of like kind of like I don't know like to check it out and stuff, I actually do have it streamed on Twitch. So
Mhm.
like if you guys want to like refresh on everything, I can give
Watch
you
the
the
vlogs.
link.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to open up my DaVinci Resolve because I had tanks before this.
But yeah, I have this whole stream, so like if you want to like, I don't know, see what everything
Just
happened.
double
all
check.
that-
Yeah.
just double check, like kind of refresh on everything. There you go. So I'm actually thinking about posting on YouTube, so that would be solid.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was good.
I had to use display capture for most of it.
Yeah.
I'll have to.
So you're off Twitch now, Viking?
I will in a second,
Yeah, same
just to
here.
call it good.
I'll get all my language out before then. Don't worry.
Okay. I'm done. Exiting OBS.
Okay.